Today, I'm just be playing some of our old favorite talent show, Black-White Control, featuring Caretaker's talent, Builder's talent as our card advantage engines. Of course, we have all the different token makers for Caretaker's talent in the form of Fountainport, Beza, Kaya, all these great token makers. And then in the late game, Builder's talent, because Kaya, Intangible Slayer, or the Eternal Wanderer as some disgusting late game. Goes very over the top of people. Very impressive. I've been enjoying this deck a lot. I'm considering playing it in an RCQ in a couple weeks. I don't know. I should probably just play Gruul or Esper. I kind of love this deck. I wanna see how it performs to us today. I will keep the sand. It's completely perfect Magic the Gathering hand. Oh, thank you, Cactua. Good to see you. How often the two best decks in standard formats are a 3-color deck versus the other 2 colors? Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. I'm kind of curious about that one myself. Talent show is definitely one of the most fun you've had in standard recently. Hell yeah, love to hear that. I'm glad you've been enjoying the deck. Yeah, it's some of the most fun I've been having in standard recently as well. And I seem to win with it more than I expected. I might take it through like a standard challenge this weekend and see how it feels there. And if it performs well, maybe I go like, RCQ, question mark. I see. Split up, you say? A bit of me wants to split up these creatures. A bit of me wants to get on this Caretaker's talent though, because I already need to draw cards, right? My land drops. That seems reasonable. Also, their creatures are going to tap at some point, and then we get to keep our wall token, presumably. Right, they're bouncing the wall token. That sucks for us. Exceptionally annoying. Hey, Danny. What else could it possibly mean? Also, this is kind of just always the stream title is the secret. Hey, Alchemical, good to see you. You missed first again. Oh no. Gotta try harder. PSS, the 72-month resub. Finish out the board with 3 random basic islands. Oh my god. I am a basic island fan, I'm not gonna deny. Well, this is like really bad for us. We sure haven't drawn a land in 3 draw steps in our like 26 or 27 land deck that wants to hit a land every time for the entire game. I feel like a little bit dead. Especially they have this Restless Reef. Alright, they're firing it up. That's like something. That means we can kill the Restless Reef. I'm gonna take 4. Maybe we draw a land for this Beza though. 60 months. Thank you, Alchemical, for the 5 years of support. Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you. You're amazing. Appreciate you. Let's get some O4s in play. Let's go. Love to have O4s. Letting them mill me. The problem is they might just mill themselves to like find more things to return. Although I guess they already have a town ain't big enough in the yard, so maybe they wouldn't. You might be right, BB. I do not have any blue-white synthesizer lists. We'll probably be playing a bunch of that deck once the new set releases, though. There's a lot of tools in the new set for blue-white synthesizer. So I'd be very surprised if we don't end up playing some blue-white synthesizer decks. There are some nice blockers. They sure are. Now we get to Beza them, make a treasure, draw a card, gain some life. All that good stuff. Hey, Emily. Yeah, this deck is a delight. I agree. It was very fun. I don't want to crack my treasure for this Duress. Like, I kind of do, but I mostly don't. We can go to Seiko. We need the treasure to, like, maybe Eternal Wanderer minus next turn, or Eternal Wanderer Flicker Beza is really sick. They just attacking for 2? Come on, just attack for 2. Come on. Oh, wow. This means they have a nowhere to run if they tackle. The Synthesizer is 2 and a blue. Oh, thank you, Gran. Yeah, it's a 2 and a blue artifact that makes artifacts when you cast artifacts. Whole lot of words to say the same thing over and over. It's pretty sweet. How do we feel about Eternal Wanderer Flicker Beza? I think that sounds pretty nice, honestly. Hey, Jamura. You put artifacts in your artifact so you can artifact whilst... Yeah, I agree. They do that, don't they? Octarium, thank you for the 3 months of support there. Appreciate you. It was nice hanging out this weekend. Alright. Play this Eternal Wanderer. Go up to 11 life. Now there's a Planeswalker they need to answer in addition to our Beza. We're going to get another treasure back, which is going to draw us a card off the talents, which is very nice. Of course, even if my Eternal Wanderer gets killed somehow, we have Builder's Talents to return her. Also very nice. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I feel like it's pretty rare for, like, cards to jump out to me that strongly in spoiler season. There's, like, some fine cards, though. I'm excited to just have new tools to mess around with. And the first couple weeks are always fun because you end up, like, facing lots of weird decks instead of just facing red, green, and Esper 50% of the time. Hey, Bun. Perhaps Beza, draw a Beza, yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh, 2 subs. Nicole, thank you for the 72-month free sub. Wow, 6 years. 6 years. Thank you, Nicole. And thank you, Bunfun, for gifting that sub to Gats. Thank you for gifting that sub. Hell yeah. Amazing stuff. Also, thank you to Jamura for the 2-month resub with Prime. Yay, new cards. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to some new cards. I have been enjoying Standard quite a bit, but I also think Standard is, like, very ready for new cards at this point. Absolutely. I could just Beza again. And it's pretty hard to, like, talk myself out of that. The Sunfall's, like, also nice, though. I feel like Beza's kind of just absurd. We get to go Beza into Duress, maybe? Draw our land drop, amazing. See a land, whatever. Get more white mana. Ooh, doing well for ourselves. Oh, hey there, Sylvian. Welcome. Sylvian, one of my favorite Pokemon. Unsurprisingly. Oh, here comes the Hopeless Nightmare. Did I see Simon Nielsen had me picked in his fantasy team? I didn't see it, but I heard about it, which I guess is basically the same thing. It was very flattering. I wish I could have lived up to such hopes, but hey, it was very flattering. I feel like I really don't need a second Caretaker's talent. Hey, Tony. His excuse was he picked people he liked. I mean, that's just a good way to do it, right? Oh, Tony, with the resub. Thank you for the 2-month resub there, Tony. Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you. Opponent being very annoying and holding open this town ain't big enough, which I mean, I can just like play out a Kaya and start plussing. Doesn't sound too bad. Good luck, have fun against this Kaya. I'll gain 3, you'll lose 3. Yeah, Kaya's pretty broken here. Obviously, we can't minus because they have town ain't big enough, but we can just plus forever. The plus and the 0 both counteract Hopeless Nightmare. Did I see Unstoppable Plan foiled? I did. I think that card's probably really bad, but I do like the idea of that card with Enduring Vitality as a fun meme deck. So make of that what you will. Wilderness Rack your creatures. Oh, how many cards you have in exile? Interesting. I've like somewhat been keeping up with spoilers, but I don't really start properly internalizing the cards until... Oh, are we dead somehow? I hope not. It seems unlikely. I don't really start properly internalizing the cards until, you know, I'm able to play with them. Right. So I'm going to take 6. Seems fine. They'd bounce nowhere to run, maybe. Instead of bouncing the 0-4. Anyway, Sunfall's going to be pretty nice next turn. It would be, and we have this life gain coming from Kaya, so I'm like feeling okay, honestly. I take 6. So let's go Sunfall. Draw a card. Sunfall is a Magic the Gathering card. It's true. It sure ain't a Yu-Gi-Oh card, I'll tell you that much. This is nice. This means we can kill a talent in response to the level. Do I want to plus to gain life or minus? Minusing sounds really nice, right? We can start chewing through these talents. We exile this one, and then when they level up the other one, we get to kill it. And we get 2 blockers out of this. This seems good. Slayer Rainy. Ride's End. Oh, hey. Yeah, I guess that's maybe an upgrade on the other kill spell that works like that. Wait, what? I mean, I guess I kill this? I don't know. I feel like I don't care that much. Rogue. We can technically level this up with our treasure token. Level up our Storm Chaser's talent in our black-white deck. Why not? 6/6 in Yu-Gi-Oh would not be good. True, true. Many are saying this. Alright, that is saying go. Okay. Cool thing. So I can level this up and get back like a Get Lost. I guess first of all, I'm gonna hit this other Storm Chaser's talent. I should probably just hit this one and then I can kill this when they level it up. That makes sense. Alright, give me a Storm Chaser's talent, please. Let me draw a card. Let's level up our Storm Chaser's talent. You get back. Get Lost. I got like a hype chest thing. I don't really know what this is. Kind of sick. Thank you for the hype train, everyone. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, Sunken Citadel and blue. You're so smart, BB. I had literally just the same thought the very second you did. Storm Chaser's talent beat down. This is you might not like it. This is what Storm Chaser's talent was meant for, though. Killing them with their own stuff. That's basically what you do with the stack. Make 1/1 flying overlords. The dream. Who's the Esper deck now? Yeah, we're y'all might not have realized this. We actually queued into an Esper mirror. Amazing. What a good first game back. What a like fantastic first game back to the stream. Alright, let's add the second Pest Control. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know how to board against Esper yet. I kind of want to play against Esper a bit more generally. The board plan is not like terribly obvious to me. Like Split Up's kind of good, but not amazing. Sunder's kind of good, but not amazing. Duress like might just be necessary. Take town ain't big enough. Snipe a thing before they get to cast it. An enchantment. Dust Animus okay? Yeah, I'm not sure. The 4/5 Dust Animus is really nice, but it's kind of awkward against Nowhere to Run as a 2/3. I guess as a 4/5, it's like fine against town ain't big enough. It's not amazing against it. I'm not really sure how I feel about that card here. I do think I want to try the third Duress. I know Duress kind of bricked that game, but I think it might be important for getting out of the early game, especially if they have Kaito as well. Kaito is a very scary card. You believe Sunders are good? Yeah, I think Sunders might be good. How has this deck been treating you, by the way, Nicole? Curious to hear. Yeah, they probably do board out a lot of Nowhere to Runs. Yeah, you're right. Blot Out for Kaito. The problem with Blot Out, it's really good against Kaito. I feel like it's really bad against the rest of their deck. So I don't know. Hey, Avalwan. Good to see. Oh, right. The lag on Moto. True. I forgot about that. Putting out a big Kaya feels very strange after she just literally soloed my opponent. Yeah, the Moto lag's back. Back with a vengeance. Well, this hand stinks. But also we're keeping. So, you know, here we go. Right, God, I wish we had... Maybe we're meant to keep in both Kayas because of Hopeless Nightmare. You just discard it and then Builder's Talent it back. That sounds kind of nice. I probably should do that. What card am I discarding? I think it's Sunfall or Duress. I do kind of want access to a sweeper, so yes. Oh, well. Rewarded for discarding Duress, I guess. 4-color Breach. Imagine spending a whole weekend playing Breach and then being like, I really want more Breach. More Breach is like, sounds delightful. Siege Rhino's back. I have seen this. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. It seems like quite strong to me. But also Siege Rhino's probably been horrifically power crept, so maybe it's not strong. Life from the Loam in the sideboard. I mean, that's kind of a sick one. Oh my god, Hopeless Nightmare, why? Oh, I'm gonna discard my Beza now too. Is there ever an argument for like not playing this talent so I can play this Beza next turn? Yeah, it being a vehicle gets around Sunfall too as well, right? Also, vehicles kind of low-key get around Get Lost. Like, you can't get lost it on the turn it's played, which is nice. Oh my god. I would like to draw Pest Control. And then still lose, I guess. No. It's probably just meant to kill Restless Reef this turn, huh? This is a nightmare. It really is. Go for the Throat Stonk's about to hit the floor. I feel like Go for the Throat Stonks were already quite low, but yes. How about one? New pseudo Sunfall. Oh, I did see that. That card seems a lot weaker than Sunfall to me. But obviously if vehicles take over the meta, then oh my god. Okay. Game free. Game free. Game free. Ah. Okay, okay. Classic Caretaker's deck drawers. Yeah. Yeah. It really do be like that sometimes. Yeah, you need care. Oh, this kills the 2/3 flyer, right? Funny. This is why you don't play 4 times in your deck. I mean, that's so good though. So good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that metaphor, Balf. Definitely inclined to agree with Nicole. Alright, game free. I would love to play fast. Alright, we're definitely keeping this hand. Am I ever allowed to do tap land on one here? I feel like it's too important to fire off the turn 1 Duress to get Nightmare out their hand, so... Wow. Lol, Pixie. It was like a tiny bit too much, yeah. Lol, Lamau, Pixie. What a Magic the Gathering deck. If they cast this, they just get to go for the throat hit. Maybe that's fine though. Let's see what we backstreet into first, I guess. I'm very scared of Kaito. I think I'm gonna keep that, I guess. Yeah, if we do this, it means they're not killing Beza. I agree. We get to keep the Builder's Talent in play. I'm like a little sad because then we don't have tokens and access to tokens for Caretakers, but you like this bit because it assumes Pixie's obviously much less powerful than black-white cards. All I'm saying is we cast a 7-drop in game 1, and that 7-drop was more powerful than my opponent's 1-drops. Oh my god. That one was maybe a bit much even for me. Oh boy. I guess I'm into just like Elvish Mystic. Gain free life. And 4-0 black white cards. I think I'm currently like on my first match of the stream. But you know. Same thing. The Pain Land to Gain Lions, they're very fun. They're always fun ones. Sunder the Gateway, yeah, I don't know. It kills their 2/3 flyers. Sometimes you want to kill their talents to like break up loops. Right, they attack for 2 entire damage. Oof. I think they must have like something they're holding open at the moment. Nice that Builder's Talent gets back things that have been counterspelled though. Should that occur? Oh my god, we did it. We did the thing, chat. We drew the best card in the deck. Let's go. Let's go. And we have 2 Sunken Citadels. Truly unstoppable. Yeah, unbeatable. Unbeatable has correctly been called. Maybe not having a 4th Beza in my 75 is like wildly egregious. Maybe I'm a little bit wrong for that one. Lower to runtime. Kaito, yeah, could be. If I make a treasure and put a counter on this, my opponent can know where to run, and then I can be fine with that. What would I remove for the 4th Beza? I don't really know. Maybe the 3rd split up, maybe something else. Need to take a look. It does feel like I can probably trim a Zer card of some description, but I really like winning games against Zer. And so who knows if that will actually happen. $61. $61. The only way to make this deck better. Wow, we just get to eat the scavenger with our onboard trick. Incredible, honestly. Genuinely phenomenal. Did they not have anything at all? Apparently. Shocking, I know. I'm not sure how I feel about the black-white Virgins deck. I should probably try it. It's probably better than, like, at least one of the swamps. Making up having a good hand last game, indeed. By having a hand that could literally never beat our Duress and then flooding horrendously. Yeah, the black-white Verge is, but it's unfortunately it's base black instead of base white. Which, like, base white Verge would be unbelievable in this deck. Whereas base black Verge is, like, probably good as a 1 or 2 of. It's, like, astronomical how big a difference it makes. Yeah, you gotta wait for Verges 11 through 20. If they ever get printed. They might just never get printed. Came out of that. I'm, like, very much assuming we're never gonna see Verges 11 through 20. That's a lot of land spots to put into a single cycle. Ever cut the 4th Concealed Courtyard for a Verge? Honestly, maybe. Concealed Courtyard's really weirdly awkward sometimes. So we're gonna have 2 lots of 5 Verges, Valve. And it does cover all 10 color pairs, but all those color pairs are one way around, right? So you have, like, the base blue enable black Verge, for example. But I'm assuming we're never gonna get a base black enable blue Verge. I'm assuming the cycle is just gonna, like, remain asymmetrical forever. But I could also be wrong. It's just, it seems like so many rare slots to put into printing a bunch of cards that are, like, very similar to cards they already have, you know? Yeah, same as the Pathway Cycle. Although the Pathway Cycle, the difference is exceptionally more minor. Like, the Pathway Cycle, it only matters for, like, put X into play from your hand style effects, right? Or, like, flicker effects. Whereas, like, the Verges, the difference is, like, pretty meaningful for deck building purposes. I think my opponent has officially given up. You know, it was valid. I respect their right to not want to play Magic anymore. Couldn't he have a 10 at uncommon? That would be such a power move. Yeah, you bought all these rares a year ago. Now here are the rest as uncommons to finish out the cycle, I guess. Oh really, Callie? That just confirms my beliefs. I just feel like I have correct beliefs about the situation now. Any bad advice to a novice? Any bad advice? No. So people keep telling you to only play 60 cards in your constructed decks. But personally, the thing is, if you have a good card in your deck, the deck's better, right? If you have 2 good cards in the deck's better than if you have 1 good card. So really, you should play as many cards as possible, provided they're all good. You can play 61, you can play 100. Limiting yourself to 60 is just putting an upper limit on how many good cards you can actually have in your deck. That's why Yorion got banned, yeah. Yorion fixed everyone's deck building mistakes. It meant people realized they could have 80 good cards. Yeah, you bought all these cards, why don't you get to play them all? The more cards you have, the more options you have. So you can play every card you can draw into any out in existence. I'm pretty sure this is how Titan deck building goes, right? They had their like 60 cards, and then they're like, oh, there's this one land though that in this like 2% of games I can 2-4, and it will marginally increase my chance of winning this game I was already like probably gonna win. So I should definitely add it to my Titan deck and play 61 instead. When hot take, Battle of Wits should be in Foundations. No, it should not. That would ruin tournaments forever. But it would make me happy, and that's worth a lot. So it would make me happy and also plummet my on-stream win rate. Which is an interesting combination of qualities, you gotta say. I think Startup was a pretty good draw. Unfortunately, it's probably going to get killed. Oh my god, they don't have beans. Let's go. Amazing news. But Sunfall off the top is not the one. If I was against any other deck, I would play Caretakers here, but my opponent definitely has a Get Lost in hand. Maybe they just have the stupid Herb Migration instead, but then they can Binding. I don't know. Just gonna hope to draw land, I guess. Play the deck with the highest win rate, then whenever you lose, it's because you got absurdly unlucky. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how some people literally approach the game, right? Oh, I really don't want this to just get killed. But if it does, they're not developing another threat. I don't know. Yeah, next turn. Maybe I meant to wait till next turn. I don't know. My draw is very awkward against this game. One of the Foundations precons should have been a Battle of Wits deck with exactly 1 page land and Glacial Worm. Perfect. Perfection. Couldn't ask for anything more than that, honestly. Alright, well, we got to untap with our Caretaker's talent. Look at us go. We drew an entire card. That basically means I'm unstoppable, honestly. The novice gamer should play the deck that sparks joy, magic is heart. That's good advice, Bobbin. We're meant to give bad advice. Come on. Come on. Oh wait, no. There's an actual question about that. Yeah. You should just play the decks you enjoy when you're like learning. I agree with Bobbin. Bobbin's smart. Oh my god, they have a token Caretaker's talent. That is utterly terrifying because it can copy itself. I think I'm dead. I think I'm now dead. Because I don't have Urza Sylex in my deck pre-board, and apparently they have Doppelgang pre-board. For some reason. Mainly to make me sad. Is this Splinter Twin, essentially? How do I ever win this game, chat? Okay. Interesting. I think his talent isn't a mage, true. They get to have like 5 Caretakers in play, and then I get to try and beat every card in their deck. The bell curve of Magic is new players play piles, tournament grinders play the highest performing deck in the meta, and best players play piles. You know, it's weirdly accurate. You look at like the top 8 of Worlds, and Seth and Javier top 8 with like the most unplayable decks ever because they're just goated. Yeah, when you're good, your pile becomes strong. Exactly. That's how it works. Opponent is electing to have free Caretaker's talents in play. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I guess I just do this. We do have to beat every card in that deck, which might be easier said than done, and does not sound particularly easily done. Yeah, we need to convert some of our Sunfalls. Maybe I was just meant to Wanderer minus. You might be right. The first Sunfall was definitely overly aggressive. The second one was like not unreasonable, I think. But yeah, the second one seemed fine. I'm excited to get Urza's Sylex in my deck. Sure. You have 9 more mana. This matchup might be legitimately awful for us. I'm pretty sure Doppelgang is the single scariest card in the format for this deck. My opponent has a lot of them. So, you know, that's fun. Do you need more skills or more luck? Sorry, I'm really tempted to start quoting that like stupid song that's like 20% luck, 20% skill, blah blah blah. You need both skill and luck to do well in a tournament. Although depending on the level of the tournament, sometimes luck on its own can be enough, depending on how good the field is. What you really need is the... Yeah, exactly. You get me, Balf. Oh, wait, no, it's Octarium. You get me, Octarium. There we go. I corrected myself. Look at me using words and reading usernames. I'm incredible. I should have maybe done those the other way around so that I would get another plot. No, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, just jam second builders. Seems fine. If I win this game, I would be very surprised. Second herd migration. Let's go. And the good game. Love the good game. Worst way to lose. I don't know. There are probably some pretty ridiculously over the top heinous ways to lose. Like, worst way to lose is like a meteor hitting the tournament hall. I really recommend against that one. Yeah, I think we're going to be sunfalling is the impression I'm getting. How are we not dead to that doppelgang? I don't really know. I'm kind of assuming we are. It's just taking a while. Maybe could have played out another Caretakers before doing that. Yeah, I should have talented first. You're right. You're right. Oh my god. I need to respond to an email in a second. It's actually quite urgent. We'll do it in between games. Zara scary? Yeah, that would be scary, but I don't think they play it. Oh wait, no, this is actually fine. Okay, I don't need to respond to this. I was very confused about something, chat. Did you know, like, the moving house is a lot? So true. Oh yeah, I guess these caretakers would get +6/+6. That's true. Oh my god. Making 4 demolition fields. I'm really happy I have basic lands in my deck right now. Also, I guess I should kill this leyline binding. Apparently. This is so incredibly unpleasant. The scary thing about this is it means there's a 4th doppelgang in their deck somewhere, presumably. Sunfall 3, isn't it like Sunfall 4? We don't actually have any more Sunfalls after this. Uh-oh. Oh boy. There's no way they only have 3 of these, yeah. Oh my god. The Wanderer plus Get Lost at some point instead of Sunfall, yeah. That sounds pretty likely. By Sunfall though, I get to Caretakers first, which is nice. So. At some point, I'm gonna need to have Get Lost open to kill a Boiler Bilges. But I think I need the card draw like really desperately at the moment. Snap, yeah. Same brain cell. They threw like 2 helixes. They're through 1 lightning helix, and we have 8 life points. Make of that what you will. Beans is a nice win gun for us. How far into game 1 are we? Opponent is eating through their clock more than us. That's something. Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, this shuffles that deck? You're kidding me. Oh no, it only shuffles itself. That's probably fine. Didn't save a Sunfall for progenitors. Yeah, I know, right? Shocking of me. Oh my god. Boy. Yeah, I guess so, BB. I was half tempted to dig for split up. Seems like kind of unlikely that works out there. I mean, this does draw cards. Oh no, this makes a token. Love to make tokens, apparently. I really need them to only have 3 doppelgangs somehow. Seems very improbable. But we can hope. Uh-oh. Don't love that. Yeah, maybe they cut the 4th doppel for Progenitus. Indeed. Okay, they're back. Wonderful. Good game, yeah. No, come on. You have a Xur in your deck too? This is ridiculous. Oh, I should have played Gruul today, chat. I should have played Gruul. Yeah, I guess they have a single Xur that they draw eventually. Always switch. So true. Would have been less grueling, yeah. It's a token Caretaker's talent, and there are 3 token Caretaker's talents, and all 3 of them are at level 3. So they're all buffing each other by +6/+6. On top of being free freeze from Xur activation. It's like it was designed to beat my deck and nothing else. I mean, it does beat my deck. In their defense, it certainly beats my deck. I'll give it that much. Alright, Duress, Cruelclaw's Heist, Urza's Sylex, Sunder's. All of these are so very on the team. They're higher on deck than I am, therefore they're higher level. No, Rip seems really bad. I don't want Rip. Split up. Split up, like, would have been fine that game, it's true. I don't know that I'd want split up over any of our current cards, though. Maybe over Beza. Maybe I could trim a Beza. The life gain's kind of important to not get burnt out by boiler builders, though. Alright, game 2. Let's go. I mean, we have to hit a 3rd land, but if we do, this hand is great. So, I guess I'm keeping. Let's see. Doppelgang's really scary. Negate, I guess leaving them with negate. If they ever go for the thing, we can still resolve our talents, it's fine. Then just like doppelganging at Caretakers is so scary that I would like to try and play around that. Clock check. We are currently ahead by 3 minutes, I believe. 19 versus 21 and a half. 2.5 minutes. Alright, play land, say go. Get to sack this 0-4, I guess, although it does remove our token for the Caretakers, but it means we get to dig for our land drops, and then another land drop lets me make it 1-1. Life continues ever onwards. Hey, we did it. So it's not an untapped land, unfortunately. Anyway. Just level this up. I could just jam this, they negate it, and I reanimate it. I don't know. It's fine. It's kind of weird, because if they play Overlord, I kind of want to Beza next turn, right? instead of resolving the Caretakers. Yeah, it's probably just meant to jam Caretakers, but I guess this maybe stops them playing Overlord this turn. Human. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that's a pretty good card. If I cast the Beza here, they have 6 in hand, so I would get to draw a card. I could also just make a treasure and, like, that's pretty nice. I'm just gonna make a treasure. Alright, they're probably gonna kick the Overlord and hold open the gate. Finally spooky. Treasure or fish? I think treasure. I don't really care about attacking them terribly. I don't think attacking with them is gonna work is the thing. I'd rather just have the mana. Right, I can Beza. Oh, the life gain. Yeah, true. I didn't think of the life gain. That's a good point. Very good point. Alright, we got a treasure and a card. I think I do just cast as Caretakers because I really don't care if they negate it. If I make an Overlord of Kaya now, then my opponent has negate open, sadly. So I can't go for that. Alright, they let it resolve. Obviously, the scary thing here is if they have Doppelgang, it's like we basically lose the game on the spot. Not play around everything. Well, they do seem to have Doppelgang, so that's fun. I guess if they copy the Caretakers, we get to resolve a Kaya, which is pretty good. Oh, they're gonna hit the treasure. They're hitting the Beza? I'm so confused about everything that's happening this game. Okay, Kaya time. Get rid of this talent. Before they can start copying it. Oh, I could have copied the ley line. Oh my god, that's so much better. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. I didn't even think of that. Chat smart, as usual. Okay. Yeah, I should have hit the binding. I'd have got a Beza and still hit their talent. We wouldn't have got a token talent, but the token talents are just going to die to ill-timed anyway. Anyway, this is still fine for us. We are somehow doing okay here. They discard 2 lands for that ill-timed explosion. Nice. And then they continue to not have this negate open. This game is very strange. I don't really know what's happening anymore. Let's kill this beans and draw 2 cards, I guess. Or 3 cards, even. Then I can go get minus Kaya, level up, get back Kaya. Pretty good. We also just resolve Eternal Wanderer whilst Counter Magic's great, but whilst Counter Magic's down, but this is pretty great. Alright, 1-1. Sadly, we're going to be on the draw game free. But, you know, details. I guess I meant to keep this. Very mediocre hand. And 2 bright beans into turn 3 Overlord, the classic thing dreams are made of. Okay, that's a pretty good card. Split up at risk of looking dramatically worse than Beza this game. Right, sure, there's an Overlord. Of course. Let's just draw a card? Why not? The goal is to get to 7 mana before we die horribly. I'm not running out the Sylex into a binding, of course, of course. I do really want to make a fish, so I guess I'm playing this Plains. And then we can start on the tap lands next turn. Right? Sure. Don't we just get to Sunfall them now? Sorry, don't we just get to split up them? I guess is a better question. I guess that means I'm not making a token? Yeah, I don't entirely understand. But sure. I could be like scroll. No, not scroll shift. Who even knows what's happening anymore? Magic is a strange and confusing place. Beanstalk resolves. Alright, how's it going? Hey Nor. We are playing against possibly the most hateful deck I've ever seen in my life, so you know. It sure is going. 7 mana can't come early enough. So true. Alright, Sunfall. I feel like it's kind of illegal for me to get rid of Sunfalls, but it also doesn't really do very much. Anyway, we'll keep it. Yeah, I kind of have to keep. I agree. Doppelgang? No, what? They're tapping blue creature mana, so this is like another Flood Pits? Yeah, it's a Doppelgang Overlords deck. It had Progenitus in the main deck. I'm like really confused about how the deck wins games against things that aren't literally what I'm playing. But you know this list? Yeah. Sure is a list. Are we just Silexing? This feels like a very aggro Sylex. But also we get to resolve it. I could also just cast Kaya though. Which is like pretty reasonable. Oh my god, that's phenomenal, Noah. Alright. Makes sense. I really want to Sylex, but I also really want to save Sylex to recover from they have Binding in hand, to recover from Doppelgang later. I guess I'm not doing that. Alright, they're gonna hit the token. Herd migration, huh? It begins. I heard you like beasts. Boo. Oh, that one deserved a boo. I'll agree. A reasonable point. Am I plussing, or do I just want to zero and like dig for discard? I guess I zero. So I'm going to need to discard later to take a negate out their hand before I can Sylex them. I wonder how many Zers are in their deck. They only showed us one game one. It was like super late in the game. Just sack this to draw a card. Yeah, whatever. Wow, incredible. Good draws, good draws. I don't want to play an untapped land so I can make a fish to block with if they animate a binding. I also kind of really want to surveil. Yeah. Alright, say go. 1, 2. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, I can block with Incubator. That's why I decided to just go with the tap land. Well, bad news is my Kaya might be about to die. I'm sending both at Kaya. Cool, I'm just going to draw a card then. Let them have this one. Alright, we really want to draw a discard spell here. Discard spell off the top be so absurd. We couldn't block them, sack. We only had the 2 mana. We could do one or the other. And I thought drawing a card was like, be nice. Interesting. So this does get back Kaya later. I kind of really don't want to Sylex, both because they can maybe just counter it, and because I kind of want to save it for post-Doppelgang. Yeah, if I play Sylex and they counter it, I get to resolve Sunfall. That's true. I guess I should just do that. This beats negate, and then if they negate this, this goes in the bin for Builder's Talent. We can actually just get it back, which is amazing. If I play out a land, I get to tutor a Kaya, but I end up -1 land drop. I kind of just really want the land drop. Maybe that's bad. No, it needs to be an untapped land. I need to have 6 mana to tutor Kaya. I guess I'm tutoring Kaya. It does mean I'm like behind on lands now compared to my opponent, but I guess that's fine. Don't lose to, yeah, I'm trying my best. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, but I'm out here trying. Use 6 lands I control to keep. Unfortunately, this means we have 1 Sylex left, and they still have not actually drawn a Doppelgang or cast a Doppelgang. So, you know, that's not ideal, but they're losing a lot of stuff here. And we get to cast Kaya next turn. If they counter her, we have Builder's Talent for Kaya the turn after. Right, herd migration means I'm not allowed to Kaya, so that's a very smart play from my opponent. Hopefully they don't have another herb migration in hand here. This guy does not actually beat that card. Alright, they're going for a draw and discard. Okay. They have 23 cards left in that deck. At least 3 of those are doppelgangs. Those are boiler builders. Okay, well. Cool. I'm not allowed to build as Talent Akaya here because of Leyline Binding, I assume. I guess we're going for this instead. And I kind of have to remove this boiler builders from board, question mark. It's kind of weird though. I kind of want to go for this instead. The Doppelgang would make 2 copies. It would only hit me for 8. And the trigger on this is so much better. Because, like, we just have lands in hand. Also, if I hit this, they can just Doppelgang the token copy anyway. Yeah. Just do this. I just need to draw cards. Here's the binding. Sure. Means they don't have a binding for our Builder's Talent anymore necessarily, though. There's a Flood Pit. That's an Overlord. Their hand is stacked. Final Beanstalk. We can exile this to hit this. They have 19 cards in that deck currently. Yeah, they might have binding again. They're getting priorities, they do. You might just have to punch through the binding though, is the problem. Very annoying. God, a bit of me wants to like sack this to Kaya, so there's not a boiler builders in play. Oh, I have a Fountainport. I can sack this to Fountainport. That's hilarious. I don't have any outrageous robberies, sadly. Would be exceptionally helpful. Is the binding. This is a bit premature, right? So I can get back a Kaya here, but I really don't want to, because then I die to... the thing. The Doppelgang. Yeah, this is the last binding. It is... I could have played out a Fountainport to draw another card here. Yeah, Outrageous Robbery was really good against old versions of Domain. I mean, it's like fine against her. It's definitely weaker than it used to be. But maybe it's still a card I want. It'd be a lot better against this, but it's not clear when we would have had time to use it this game, so I don't know. It's tricky. We've drawn 16 less cards than our opponent and we're still battling. It's very funny. I'm just going to sack the Spoiler Builders. Having it in play is the most terrifying thing in the world. Obviously they have one, but we're going to be digging for an answer. That's an answer. Good card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can have Get Lost open and get a Kaya. Seems pretty good. No, why? That's pretty strong, yeah, okay. Cast it off the cave in town. Oh, that's really funny. I hadn't thought of that nor. I maybe have another white mana open here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of taking game actions apparently. Okay. Duress you. Negate. Oh, I guess we have to get through that at some point. Go. Yeah, the deck can cast anything. It's true. We did literally level up a Storm Chaser's talent earlier this stream. So you raise reasonable points. Maybe. Jace would certainly be pretty good right now. Targeting Caretakers and Overlord, huh? Get ready to get negated, chat. Oh, cool. We sure do draw some cards. Now we just have to beat the rest of their deck before they deck out. It's unclear if I can do that, but... yeah, we leveled up as Storm Chasers against Esper. It was very funny. I see opponent likes to live dangerously here. Yeah, further get lost. Indeed. Yeah, 3 doppels to go. There are a lot of doppels. But also, they probably only have like 2 turns left, so... Play this and plus and draw a card, I guess. Ah, boy. We are in danger. Okay. Hey, that's a pretty good one. One deck damage, and we get to take a card. I think I know what card I'm taking. Protection from everything. Do we think we can find an answer to that in time? I'll figure it out. I'm gonna be drawing a lot of cards, it'll be fine. Genesis is scary. It is. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. 1, 2, 3. So next time we can do this where X equals 3. Alright, you draw a card off your Progenesis. Sure. Protection from everything is basically trample. It's like the best trample ever. Can I give them tokens? If I draw Get Lost, I can. Yeah, it has protection from my creatures, so I can't block. That do be how it works. It's very silly. What am I doing? Just don't know. I'm allowed to do x equals 3. I think I do x equals 2. I don't really want to have 10 million Caretaker's talents right now. Also, this way is better against negate too, as we just saw. What's that? Gain 4 life. That's like a time walk right now. You know, this sure does give tokens. I guess both of these are pretty good too. Talent show sure is fun to watch. It's kind of delightful that my favorite deck in Standard is also just excellent content. Just absurd games every time. Just in time for grindy control mirror ASMR. Let's go. Okay, so my opponent's attacking with their Progenitus. I'm going to choose to not block and take 10 whole damage. Down to 14 life. Will they get me in this tense and exciting game? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna wait on this Get Lost a turn. Surprise them with it, I guess. I have to be a little bit scared of Zah, right? What's that? They're answering something that isn't one of their Caretaker's talents? You'd love to see it. You really do. An 0-4 in play. Yeah, an 0-4 in play. Okay, this Backstreet. I will keep that card on top, actually, in shocking news, and say go. Yeah, Get Lost draws them 4 cards. Notably, they have 4 cards in their library, which I think is a really fun piece of information, personally. Lol. Enjoy your cards. I'm being so giving. Oh, we get to kill them with Cruelclaw's Heist. This is my first ever Cruelclaw's Heist lethal. This is my first time ever dealing lethal by gifting a card. Genuinely fantastic stuff. Good lord. That match was an hour of my time, let me tell you. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is how you rank up quickly on Arena. Well, they only had 2 Zers in their deck. For some reason. Is why we did not see any more Zers. Wow. Hashtag no bad matchups. Calling it hashtag no bad matchups.